Guys, my name is Salman. In this video, I am discussing about the concept of destructor in C Sharp. So, what is destructor? Destructor is a special method in a class that will called automatically when an object is destroyed. When an object is no longer available to use or object is unreachable, an object is going to destroy, then destructor will called automatically. And when .NET framework knows that the object is no longer needed, no longer available, the garbage collector checks that it and release the object or remove the object from the memory. It will automatically remove the objects from manually, and then destructor will called. This is called destructor. So destructor is a special method that is used in a class that is automatically called for when an object is destroyed. Whenever an object is destroyed, this will automatically called when an object is released or unreachable. So why we use destructor? We it will use destructor in use when we want to implement something in our code when an object is going to destroy, and we want to some implement a logic that something else check and whatever we want to do when an object we destroy. In some scenario we have a something like uh, uh, condition or something like condition that we want to something like implementation when object will destroy, then I want to do something else. So I will demonstrate this with an example. First of all, I will create a class or file. I will create I want to read this file something. I want to read this file host. So this case, in this example, that is read line, I want to use read to end. Yes, that is. This will read all the content of the file and print in the screen. So in this case, I want to implement a something logics that when the object is destroyed, then checks that if file is closed or not. Because in some scenario .NET framework checks that objects are no longer needed, then it will destroy the objects, and after that this will not close the file, or this will not remove the file or something else. This will not do additional part. So I want to implement that if a file is read and then file is closed or file is destroyed, the object will destroy, then I want to implement the logic that send the email or send a notification to user that the object is destroyed and the object is removed after something, that something implement or whatever we want to implement the logic in this. So my destructor have some special keyword that is tilde with file name, class name, same as. So write line destructor called. We want to implement a breakpoint in this. So what is this? This will create an object. This will read the content, the screen. After that, so in this block, object is visible only within this block. If the pointer is outside of this block, then this object will going to destroy. I want to continue. That is destructor called. This will display a method. That is destructor called. So it will close the object. So I want to implement a logic that if SR is not equal to null, then it will throw an exception, file load exception, something else. So I want to implement a logic that whenever the host file object is removed, then file must be closed. Or if it file is not closed, then it will throw me an exception, program will not run continue. Then I want to check implement logic that whenever object is destroyed, then this condition will called. So I want to this implement. This will throw me an exception because file is not closed. Object is destroyed, but file is not closed. So in scenario, if a user close this file, then sir is equal to null. That is, this is something. So main purpose of this video or concept is called, I want to give the hint of this. Destructor is used when we want to implement a logic that when destroy object is nearly to destroy, and we want to execute this code. Uh, this will call automatically when an object is destroyed, object is unreachable or not needed longer. So destructor will call. Or we want to implement something called database connection, closing database connection, whatever we want to do in some condition, in some scenario, we implement a logics. Something else we want to implement, and whenever an object is destroyed, whenever every object is destroyed, something like goes to happen. So this is the best way to implement a logic stat in destructor. When object is destroyed, this destructor will call automatically and execute this condition. So main difference between constructor and destructor is that constructor is used to when object is created. Whenever an object is created, then constructor is called, and destructor is used to whenever an object is destroyed, then destructor is called. So this is the main difference between constructor and destructor. Constructor is used to is called when object is created, and destructor is called when object is destroyed. And we want to implement something logic. If something condition file is not closed, then throw an exception, or something else is not null, whatever we want to implement any logic. So this is the main purpose of the destructor. What is destructor and what is, so next point is what is constructor. Difference between constructor and destructor. Constructor is called only when an object is created. So this new keyword is to use to create an object, and it is called constructor. Constructor is called when object is created and destructor is called whenever an object is destroyed. So it is the first called and it is the end called. Constructor is used to call to initialize any variable. So if for example if I create a stream reader and I want to initialize this, then in constructor we will initialize this. When object is created, constructor will call and this will initialize all the variable in this. So when object is destroyed, this will destroy all the object in this. Something else you want to implement in something. So whenever an object is created, this will initialize all the variable in my constructor, and whenever an object is destroyed, this will remove all the variable in my destructor and assign it to null value. So that this will use for initializing the variable. Constructor is used for initializing the variable, and it is used when object is created. Object will create, and destructor is used to deinitialize its variable. It is used. It is called when object is destroyed. Then it will use to deinitialize or move the variables or release the resources. So this is the main difference and purpose of destructor and constructor. So I hope you all understand properly. Please subscribe to my videos, click on bell icon button and like my video. Thanks.